We know that plenty types of cameras that has built-in tools for steady footage like lens-based optical stabilization, camera body stabilization, and innovative digital tools. But all of this technology are not so effective on handheld footage on which the camera is shaking and not steady. We need a handheld 3-axis gimbal stabilizer for mobile phone camera and action camera that can help our videos, or photos will be more stable from any complicated shooting techniques. Meaning that the 3-axis gimbal stabilizer can achieve more stable videos and photos on shooting creation that will make a better viewing result with more eye-catching. This 3-axis gimbal stabilizer is an advanced stabilizer system for cameras that uses a gyroscopic technology in order that the cameras will execute a smooth videos and photos. The gyroscopic technology of this 3-axis gimbal stabilizer uses 3 brushless motors. This is the tilt-axis brushless motor that can move from -165 degrees to +165 degrees for pitching angle. This is a rolling axis brushless motor that can move also from -90 degrees to +90 degrees for rolling angle. The heading axis brushless motor that will also move from -165 degrees to +165 degrees for panning angle. This 3-axis gimbal stabilizer has also a built-in lithium-ion battery with 2200 mAh capacity and 6 to 8 hours working time from full charge battery depending on camera balance adjustment. The built-in battery of this gimbal can be fully charged at 2 hours from 5 volts charging voltage and 1 ampere charging current. This type of gimbal stabilizer can be safely used only between 0 degrees to 40 degrees working temperatures. Beyond 40 degrees can explode the battery or catch fire, while below 0 degrees will also damage the battery to become leak battery. Never also charge or use this gimbal from lower 0 degrees temperature and above 40 degrees temperatures. This type of 3-axis gimbal stabilizer can hold only a 75 to 200 grams load weight on mobile phones or any action cameras. This type of gimbal stabilizer is applicable only on smartphones model below 6.0 inches and GoPro 3, 4, 5. The control panel names with their respective functions are the following. 1. Charge lamp will become a red light during charging status and become also a green light when battery is fully charged. 2. Working light, it will be a green light when standby and become a flashing green light during transition status. But during a booth-in will turn like a traffic light flashing with each other. When battery also experience low voltage during gimbal operation will become a red flashing light. 3. Directional key or joystick is the adjustment of camera shooting angle like moving up, down, left, and right position. 4. Power or M mode, a button that used to power on the gimbal stabilizer and also used for switching the 3 working modes of gimbal operations. If we double-click also this button will return the phone camera and action camera on the center of this gimbal stabilizer. 5. Shot button. We can use this button after we connect the phone camera with apps to this gimbal stabilizer by means of Bluetooth. We can play a picture shots and videos of this button from our apps in the mobile phone. 6. App focus. By moving or pushing this lever up and down will play the app camera at zooming in or out. 7. Gimbal charging micro port is a port connection of USB charging cable if we like to recharge our gimbal stabilizer. How to use this 3-axis gimbal stabilizer. 1. First, we install our mobile phone with turn on Bluetooth and have downloaded Gimbal Play apps. 2. Next, untight the lock screw knob and adjust the telescopic lever until the mobile phone will be on the center of gravity and tight the lock screw knob. We make a proper balance of mobile phone or any action camera in order to save more battery power during gimbal operation. Remember that the gimbal stabilizer cannot work normally and sometimes will shows a light mode flashing abnormally when there is an improper balance of our mobile phone or any action camera. 3. Turn the power on of gimbal stabilizer by 3 seconds long press and about 3 second long press, if we wish to turn the power off. Always remember that never turn on the power of gimbal stabilizer if no load of mobile phone and cameras that attached and have a center balance on the gimbal holder to avoid also a start-up failure and gimbal error. 4. At this time, search and connect the Bluetooth of this gimbal to our mobile phone with the app's Gimbal Play. 5. After gimbal successfully connected, we can now enjoy the horizontal and vertical switching of this 3-axis gimbal stabilizer according to the 3 working modes with the use of the Gimbal Play apps only. The 3 working modes are the following. 1. Full close or full lock. This is the default mode before not clicking the M or power button during first operation. All 3 brushless motors are locked on, which the mobile phone camera will moves together with the handle. 2. Half follow mode, when we click one time on the M or power button. The pitch brushless motor and roll brushless motor will locked. Only heading brushless motor is not locked, on which the mobile phone camera will follow us in horizontal direction only. 3. Full follow mode. When we make a second one click to M or power button will lock the roll brushless motor while the pitch brushless motor and heading brushless motor are not locked, on which the mobile phone camera can follow us in horizontal and pitch directions. There are also some manual operational mode by means of using a joystick or directional key when you like also to move the 3-axis brushless motors. Tricks and safety measures of using this 3-axis gimbal stabilizer. 1. Hold the handle of gimbal stabilizer on stable during startup, to avoid startup failure. And do not start the gimbal stabilizer without attached phone camera, or any action camera, to avoid gimbal error. 2. Be sure that the battery is fully charged when you like to use, for better gimbal performance. 3. Use a designated charging cable that provided by company, to avoid the early damage of micro-charging port of this gimbal stabilizer. 4. Never charge the gimbal stabilizer near to any combustible and flammable materials, to avoid explosion and fire. 5. Do not charge the gimbal, when battery is still hot that higher than 40 degrees, to avoid battery overheating. Or do not charge the gimbal battery lower than 0 degrees temperature, to avoid battery leak and damage. 7. Do not drop the gimbal stabilizer, to avoid damage the high precision control device. 8. Be sure to keep clear from any external force that being blocked on the gimbal movement before you power on, to avoid damage of motors and high precision control. 9. Never immerse on water, or clean with water because this type of stabilizer is not waterproof designed. Use only a soft dry cloth for cleaning, and do not operate this device on dusty areas. 10. Do not forget to read the user manuals of this 3-axis gimbal stabilizer for more self-familiarization on the product functions and their safety. Thank you for watching. I always invite you to subscribe, like, share, and follow to all my videos of my channel, Knowledge Link Information.